All right, yeah, welcome back to the SportsMax Zone. It's that time of the week. There's no Lance Whitaker, but we still have At the Track, although, the ending. I wish I could cut it out. Hey, take a look. You'll want to see it.
Yeah, we're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up in this week's presentation, ace Barbadian trainer Safi Joseph Jr. lands the US $500,000 Razorback Stakes at the Oakland Park racetrack in the USA. And at Caymanas Park, Jamaica, there was a double race day weekend to close out the month of February. Saturday's card saw a fiery rematch between two-time Horse of the Year Atomica and the now acclimatized Importi Pack Plagues in the Chairman's Trophy event. Still at Caymanas Park, it was foreign invaders Gervano and the highly touted Tidstock who reigned supreme in the co-feature events on this Sunday card. We take our opening story from Arkansas, USA. This was one of the 5 stakes races scheduled to take place on the Rebel Day Saturday card that had to be pushed back to Sunday, February 23 due to a winter storm a few days earlier. An extra day's rest seemed to have been the remedy needed for the Safi Joseph Jr. trained and 8-1 long shot Alexander Helios, who recently won an allowance last season at Oaklands. After breaking swiftly from the gate and playing second fiddle to the 3-1 bet Banishing, who led for most of the way before jockey Tyler Jaffa-Leon made his move just approaching the backstretch.
As they round the far turn, Banishing off of 2 very good sprint races. Let's see if he can go the distance here in the Razorback. He's still on top of neck. Alexander Helios is shaken up. First Mission is tipping outside. He's in with a shot, and those 3 have opened up 6 on full screen. Krupe is under a ride. The others have to pick it up. Skinner trying to pass runners, but has a lot of work to do. They're down the lane. Alexander Helios battling with Banishing, who's finding more on the inside. Banishing, Alexander Helios, First Mission trying to pick him up. 3 driving to the line as they hit the 16th pole. Alexander Helios between horses. Banishing inside. Alexander Helios.
A 3-horse photo tussle in the final furlongs between the top 3 finishers. Alexander Helios getting the first neck across the line in what was a nail-biting finish, much to the delight of the 36,000 patrons in attendance. Another stakes win for many-time champion trainer Safi Joseph Jr. A good all-round performance by the jockey for owners John and Diane Frankin. A zippy 1 minute 44.88 seconds clocked over the 8 1/4 furlongs by the 8-1 long shot Alexander Helios, beating the 3-1 bet Banishing in second place, with the 2-1 favorite First Mission settling for third. Let's bring back home to Caymanas Park, Jamaica now, where a crack field of 6 for the Chairman Trophy event saw the likes of two-time Horse of the Year Atomica directly drawn between 2 US-bred invaders, Barnaby and Pack Plays. You know what was expected to be a fiery rematch between two-time Horse of the Year and multi-stakes winner Atomica going up against last year's multi-mile runners-up and other fierce competition. A small but competitive field of 6 was in the lineup, with power from above one of the 2 Anthony Nunez charges breaking from gate number 1. California Crown, last season's 2,000 Guineas winner, who registered back-to-back wins in the last 2 outings, breaks from gate number 2. Anthony Nunez Chump Card, the US-bred Barnaby, and the 4-1 occupied gate number 3 with jockey Tevin Foster in the saddle. The Super Filly Atomica, with resident rider Dane Dawkins in the saddle, would break from gate number 4. Breaking from the 5 box was a Ricardo Mathy conditioned Importi Pack Plays, and the rounding of the field in gate number 6 was the other Jason DaCosta entrant, Mamma Mia.
As Atomica now surges to the front, leaving the 7/16th. Mamma Mia is left 2 lengths back. Pack Plays now begins a run as they drive past the 3. Watch Barnaby. He is now unleashed and let loose and begins to make ground. California Crown and Mamma Mia toward the back of the field as they come turning into the top of the lane. Atomica hugs the rail. That's where she likes to be, and she has the position right against it and holds on to that lead. Here is the foreign invader, Barnaby, now kicking in on the outside. Atomica fighting for dear life. Barnaby applying pressure, and Barnaby may now point the nose in front. Atomica, she's not finished yet. She's trying to fight back. She's game, but Barnaby now looks too powerful in the end. It is Barnaby and terrific Tevin Foster coming away to take it. A second win for the trainer, Anthony Babanunis.
A patient and well-timed ride by the experienced Tevin Foster, trailing the pack most of the way before unleashing her power in the final 2 furlongs of the event. A good win for the Connections and a second win on the card for trainer Anthony Baba Nunez. Also a good win for jockey Tevin Foster aboard the 4-5 favorite Barnaby. They covered the 7.5 furlong strip in 1 minute 31.2 seconds, riding for trainer Anthony Nunez and owner Ajax Bjorn.
Staying in Jamaica for the second leg of the weekend race carnival, and it was a flurry of foreign invaders who dominated the lineups for both feature events on the Sunday card. The newly crowned 2024 champion jockey Radish Roman was hustled by veteran and 5-time champion jockey Trevor Slicer Simpson OD in the BGLC Turbo Millionaire Series co-feature race.
An interesting looking co-feature on the Sunday card, the BGLC Turbo Millionaire Series, saw a field of 13 with majority 9 of that number being foreign invaders. The top 2 backed runners coming from the Jason DaCosta barn, the big favorite H2O at odds of 4-5. Next up in the betting was the 13 horse Gervano, who was sent off at 6-5. The commentary booth was Kevin Burnside.
They're coming at the top of the lane, and it is Bowmore still in front and traveling well, but coming on the outside. And now Nephew strikes the front. It's Nephew in front. Here comes Gervano. H2O is also coming on the premises. It's Gervano and Nephew and Gervano. Nephew still clinging to the lead from Gervano. H2O still coming on the rail. It's Nephew in front and resilient on that lead. Gervano trying to get to Nephew, but Nephew refusing to lose today. Nephew just beating Gervano.
A physical tussle down the straight between the jockey Trevor Slicer Simpson and Radish Roman, with both their horses basically rubbing hinds to get across the line. An uncertain result at the end. A steward's inquiry and a jockey's objection was what it took to award the win to second past the post Gervano, with the disqualification of first past the post Nephew for causing interference and intimidation. A deserved win in the end for jockey Radish Roman and trainer Jason DaCosta. They covered the distance in a quick 1 minute 20.2 seconds.
For the main event on the Sunday card, it was Shane the Canterman Ellis who romped home with a 6 1/4 lengths win aboard Anthony Baba Nunez's impressive 5-year-old bay horse, Tistock.
The final race on the Sunday card was run in honor of a veteran sportscaster, Lloyd Limburg Lindy Della Penna Memorial Trophy. A competitive 12-horse field declared to go 8 furlongs. Top selection, the 9-horse and 1-5 favorite Tistock from the Anthony Nunez barn, with the veteran jockey Shane Ellis in the saddle. Also among the betting was the 10-horse Burning Hedge at 5-1 and the Head Cornerstone, who was sent off at odds of 7-1. Watching them from the comms box was Brian Rickman.
As the field turned for home at the top of the lane, it is a Tistock. Shane Ellis having a peep in his mirrors and changes his hold. Tistock now begins to lay out and sprinting away from them. Sheer Delight running best of the rest. Divine Force in the red in the center. The Head Cornerstone on the rail. But this massive Tistock holds the lead onto the left-hand stick. Inside the final 16th, it is a Tistock and Shane Ellis. They will win the Lloyd Lindbergh Lindy Della Penna Memorial Trophy by 6 or more Divine Force seconds.
A dominant performance by the highly rated importee, ousting a quality field to romp home a 6 1/4 length victory in the night pan. The dancing Canterman Shane Ellis puts on another show for his fans, giving trainer Anthony Nunez his first win on the Sunday card. The 1-5 favorite Tistock takes the Lloyd Lindbergh Lindy Della Penna Trophy in 1 minute 39 seconds flat over the 8 furlongs course. In second, Divine Force, and settling back in third, the Head Cornerstone.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races from the sport of kings. Check us out again next week, and remember, before you jump into the saddle, you better know what you're riding.